to Lucid9. We are here with this guy, one of our teachers. I tell him that we have detention of some sort. Well, not detention, but we need his aid. I don't know. Like death. I can help you with that. Mr. Ryota, that's not what we're here for. She was thinking more along the lines of counseling. Oh, that's the word. Counseling, I believe. Oh, okay. But what the hell is this? He shakes the book empathetically. The curriculum that the teacher recommends for, you know, helping me. No, right. Well, I'll put it where it belongs. You probably throws it in the trash, which extracts a laugh from me. Now, to business. Let me read up on what exactly your teacher wants. His eyes drift over the paper that I silently hand to him. Ha! Oh boy, isn't this precious? Let me translate. Dear Mr. Ryota, I'm having trouble subduing a boy who actually has a brain and doesn't care for inefficiencies of bureaucracy. Bureaucracy? I don't know how to say that. Sincerely, a woman who was certainly the most boring person in her graduating class. I choke back laughter as he crumples the paper into a ball and lobs it in the trash. By the way, don't tell anyone I said that, or I might get fired. And then you'd have to take counseling from Miss Hanazawa. And then, where would we be? Considering the NDA signed. Mr. Ryota reclines easily against his chair, kicking his legs on the table. So, how's the apartment? Still in one piece, mostly. How do you know I live in an apartment, by the way? Good to hear. And Phil? Phil? The little houseplant, the one I placed on your shelf. Your memory sucks more than mine, kid. Oh, right. I vaguely remember Mr. Ryota forming an odd attachment to a plant when I'd moved into my apartment, even to the point where he named him Phil. I think he died. That's a bit odd. I thought he was a fake plant. Nope, looked fake on the outside I guess, but all real inside. A satisfied smile pulls at Mr. Ryota's lips, and I suddenly realize the metaphor. We're not talking about plants, are we? Your optimism is inspiring, kid. I would have thought your answer to be the contrary. What? People look real on the outside, but they're all fake inside? Something like that. Wow, that's like... Okay. We were talking about plants. How was I supposed to know? Well, you know now. So now that you know, is your answer the same? No? Didn't even need to think about it? It's the truth. People pretend to be genuine on the outside, but inside, they're nothing. Wow, Mr. Ryota evaluates me for a moment, but to my surprise, there's no judging in his gaze. You must be a real party pleaser. I'll be here all week. What made you draw such a depressing conclusion? I can tell that his mind's on the fast track of psychoanalysis, childhood trauma, clinical depression, suicidal tendencies. Time to put that to rest, because if anything should be blamed, it should be my 100% natural disdain for humanity. Power of observation, if anything. People like to be strong, confident, independent on the outside. Peel that away and what do you get? Their heart? Then that heart must be pretty pathetic. Did I ever say otherwise? Well, I don't know who you're talking about, but I don't crave those things. I wish I was more confident, but you're just gonna get a shy Asian girl. No, I guess you didn't. Mr. Ryota eases from the topic and leans back on his chair, drawing a planner from his drawer. Well, if it were up to me, I'd say that you're like any other surly teenager going through the first throes of senioritis. But paperwork's been signed and you know how bureaucracy, whatever goes. I thought our government was supposed to be more efficient since the national changes. You assume the mayor actually does anything important. He scrawls something down on his tablet and taps the screen. My phone buzzes gently in my pocket. Your teacher recommended that we meet every day, but honestly, who has the time for that? We'll just play it by ear, and you let me know if you get... Oh, I gotta burp. If you ever get the urge to murder someone, probably means you're due for another checkup. Wait, you're so casually saying murder someone. Do you mean like mentally murder them and not physically murder them? Like, we're just saying metaphorically, let's murder someone, right? That's what you guys are saying, right? You guys better. I check what he sent me, a copy of the spreadsheets that's taped outside his door, revealing his available times. Wow, how much? How do you have this much free time? Life as a dorm manager's just swell, isn't it? I thought you at least had some kind of job. I'll let you in on a secret. The kids here don't cause much trouble. Not because they're angels, not because they're boring, because they're too prissy. They don't want to get their manicured nails dirty with things like graffiti or booze. But they do need someone to cry to when they stub a toe. And the other teachers seem to think that I fit that job description. Actually, it's more likely that they don't want to deal with hormonal brats. So instead of being a helicopter parent, I get to be a bench warmer who just nods and smiles once every few minutes. Like with me. Well, you'll be more interesting than the rest of them, I hope. Yeah, that sounds like the academy in a nutshell. Half the people are too snobby to be fun, and the other half are too lazy to care. What do you get to hear? Whining about grades? Toxic relationships? Sometimes, but not always. At any rate, I can't exactly complain. Makes my job easier. Or easy. Thank you for your massive contribution to society. You're absolutely welcome. They seem to equal yours. He snort. I snort, and he chuckles. Yeah, this could have been really painful if I hadn't gotten Mr. Ryota. Oh. Siri. My Siri scared the living hell out of me. She thought I was talking to her. Well, as your loving, caring, and awe-inspiring mentor, I can hardly help you from the beauty that is Club Recruitment Day. Oh no, I'm fine, really. Off you go, take a selfie and send it to me. Or I'll schedule an appointment tomorrow. But that's... You said... You need to expand your opportunities, broaden your horizons, go where no man has gone before. But, and most importantly, you need to get out of my office so I can check my clan. That's just sad, Mr. Ryota. World domination calls. See ya! Take a selfie and send it to you. Isn't that kind of weird? And without another word, he shoved me out and slammed the door in my face. I have no choice but to head to the school courtyard. Hey man! It doesn't take much time to find Masato behind the track table, armed with I Heart Track flags and I Heart Track posters and I Heart Track headbands. I get this very vague feeling that he loves track. He welcomes me enthusiastically, immediately piling all admin duties on me. But true to my word, I proceed to be completely useless throughout the recruitment process. Eventually, Masato seems to give up, handing me a simple sign and wave around. I amuse myself by coming up with truly terrible pitches. Want a six-pack? Join track. Looking for health hacks? Join track. Get a knack? Join track. Rid your lack. What? Join track. Pick up the slack. Join track. For reasons unknown, Masato seems to love this. He grins and slaps me on the back. There you go. You just need to apply yourself. See? I'm pretty sure that those glances we're getting from the underclassmen are looks of admiration. Despite my obvious shortcomings, Masato hooks 4 recruits into track. Honestly, I'm pretty surprised that he got that many. A lot of the attendees of the school are the richer, lazier kids. I also noticed that he seems to be a lot easier on them than he was on me. It's because you're friends. Treat friends differently than strangers. When the club recruitment fair is done and everything's torn down, Masato and I head to the school entrance to wait for Ryui and Yahiko. For reasons unknown, Masato is ecstatically chattering about my newfound enthusiasm. You killed it today, man! That's the kind of team spirit we need. Great, I might have just got myself into more trouble. Well, I guess I was in track for most of last year. Might as well do it again this year. Oh, hi, blonde girl. You're cute. To him, and then I said, Jeezers on a gravy stick, a motherload. We could use a man with your skills. What the heck? And so he signed a contract with the blood from his veins, thereby permanently joining the drama club. Oh, that's very, drastic. I might date her, Blondie. She's cute. But Ryui is my childhood friend, so I love them childhood romances. Wow, I can't believe you're so good at recruiting people. You know what they've said to me? What? Something like, get a life. You're just in denial about reality. Well, darn my socks. Youth these days are cynical. The two come to a halt as Masato waves Ryui over. Well, looks like you guys have plans. I better leave you and Yama. I mean, you and everyone else to have some nice time together. But what are you talking about? It's more like babysitting duty, where I'm the babysitter and I have to make sure a bunch of kids won't, you know, set the house on fire and stuff. Aw, come on. He's your best friend, isn't he? And your childhood friend? Yeah, but... Have you guys made a childhood promise together? What? What? No! No way! Really? Really? Those kind of things are more cliche than explosions in an action movie? Exactly. Well, think of it this way. Although explosions may be cliche, they're also a staple. You can't have a proper action movie without proper explosions. It's the same with life. You can't have a proper childhood friend without a proper childhood promise. I winced. Does she have to mention romance? Really? Oh, look! There they are! I guess I'd better get going. Have fun storming the castle. The girl cheerily, not any of the words I said earlier, skips away as Ryui sprints to us for refuge. I try for a smirk. Looks like you and Akira had a productive recruitment day. Akira Kurubi, Ryui's best friend, current roommate, and self-appointed matchmaker. Also another person who I don't get along with. But let's be honest, do I get along with anyone? Wow, man, you're such a social butterfly. Akira was sure productive. I barely had any luck. I noticed that she's mastered herself surprisingly quickly. Well, I guess that 10 years of make-believe and drama club would do that to you. How'd you guys do? We got 4 new recruits, 15 liters of fresh blood. Dude, can y'all stop talking about blood and such? It's so nasty. 15 liters? Did you just pull that number out of your head, or is it actually legit? Wait, are you all murderers at this point? I don't understand. Real woman? Of course it's legit. Average weight, 55 kilograms. The average teenager has a blood volume of 7% his or her total weight. We've got ourselves 4 new recruits. Ryui's eyes are already swimming as he raves on, seemingly unaware of the curious glances from the freshmen who've pegged him as a rough thug. Assuming no one's anemic, oh my god, anemic, we got 55 times 4 in total kilograms, which is 220. Multiply that by 0.07 for the weight to blood volume ratio. Bam, 15.4. Wow, he's actually smart. Rounded down to 15 for a nice round number, and we got ourselves 15 liters of fresh blood. And this is why Masato's really good at catching people off guard. I can't believe he actually calculated that. Why? It ain't no trouble. I'm more curious on why he knows these things. It sure sounds like trouble. Hell no! You should see what we do in Honor Society. Yes, Honor Society. Not only does he participate in it, he's the president. Oh, did I not mention that he's literally good at everything? Athletics, academics, heck, probably even art. AAA. Except sarcasm. That's one area I can trump him in. The only area. Oh, here comes the great Yahiko Ikari. Sure enough, a familiar shock of blonde hair pops around the corner. Yahiko's beaming, but I notice that he's not holding a single sign-up page in his hand. Good day to you, my pitiful presence. You've arrived just in time to witness my brilliant plan. Technically, he was the one who came to us, but I stay silent. You see, I've decided to create my own club. A club worthy of my immeasurable greatness. In other words, he got rejected by all the other clubs. Oh boy. You're making a club? Good for ya! I know! I'm gonna call it the Happy Club. And it will be comprised of minions who will follow my every bidding. Isn't that like a fan club? What? I think we just witnessed the creation of the shadiest club on campus. We will start by taking over the school, then Isamu, then Japan, then the entire world. In the course span of your 1 year in the school. Well, at least he doesn't lack ambition. And once my mansion on the moon is built, we will have dominant over the universe itself. But he does lack brains. What you guys talking about? All secret like? Nothing. We're just talking about how we haven't gone to the GFC in a while. As completely unconvincing as this excuse is, she successfully turns Masato's attention to food. GFC? I like the way you think, Ryui. We better go now, before the dinner rush starts. He marches off, humming cheerfully as Yahiko blathers on about how amazing his new club will be. Great cover. I know. Totally inconspicuous. Just as inconspicuous as that time you wore a kimono. Of course you'd bring that up. You want to get tickled? You wouldn't dare. Whenever you mention anything about kimonos, I feel a sudden urge to tickle the nearest person. We better get going. We should follow Masato and Yahiko to GFC. Yeah, let's go. Run away. She sees away before I have the chance to stop her. I only chuckle to myself as I catch up. As we make our way to the lively shopping area a few blocks away from campus, a couple of details catch my attention. There's endless posters and billboards plastered with faces of politicians with broad, candid smiles proclaiming in bold letters, "Back to prosperity! The recession is over!" and "Do more with more!" upon scrolling tablets and giant projector screens. That's normal. Excuse me. There's a smoker and his buddy, the random drunkard, the group of tourists clutching electronic pamphlets tilted, "Welcome to the glorious metropolis of Isamu," while taking pictures in front of every possible location. And most of all, the ordinary is a mutie? I don't know. Power walking down the sidewalks with resumes clutched in their hopeful hands. That's also normal. Everything is normal. Completely normal. So why do I feel so uneasy? Maybe it's the skyscrapers. I've never liked them. They're too tall. And I always get the impression that they're watching me. Not like guardians either. Not some benevolent force that watches over the city. More like staring. Waiting. For the right moment to strike. And then there's the smog. That terrible musky pollution that sits on my skin like a coat of hard mud. Every breath is disgusting. But every breath is necessary. I hate this city. I really, really do. Too bad that there's nothing better. Not really. Too bad that Isamu has always been the best, if not only option. Pay attention, you idiot! I'm started out of my thoughts by Masato grabbing my arm and yanking me out of the street. Do you not see the red light? Red means stop. And stop means your velocity reaches 0. You should have been run over by a truck. Despite myself untouched by their concern. I'm fine. Let's go. After eyeing me for a long moment, Yahiko shrugs and bounds to GFC's automatic doors, activating the motion sensor with a flourish. Ladies first? Lady where? Right here! She slaps a hand on my shoulder with a cheery grin. Good one. You mean Yama's been a girl all this time? Oh, heavens no! That'd be really awkward. Why? Let's go have some chicken. Boy, I'm so hungry. Fried chicken. Let's go. That's no more awkwardness. She quickly skips into GFC, leaving Masato thoroughly bewildered. I don't get it. Why is it awkward? Beats me. Actually, I'm pretty sure I have a good idea, but there's no one bringing it up. Look, are we having chicken or not? Of course we are. What do you take me for? Well, good thing that neither he nor Yahiko are very perceptive. Yeah, because that girl really likes me. Without further ado, we enter GFC. Oh, GFC like KFC! Oh, that looks so good. That looks so good. I want fried chicken now. General Fried Chicken has always been a favorite of students from the academy. It's fast, it's cheap, and within walking distance. It's also pretty nice considering that it's a fast food outlet. The tables are clean, the walls are lined with cushioned booths, and the red and beige paint splattered on the walls seem fresh and pristine. For some, the smell of heavy grease and oil is overbearing. For us, it's a smell of pure heaven. Ugh, this place smells like death. Well, most of us. Well, I'm not liking her so far, because you better like the smell of fried chicken. Weren't you the one who was in such a hurry to come in? Fried chicken? Shut up. After we order and pick up our chicken, we slip into the nearest booth. Masato rifles through his wallet, a frown crossing his lips. Damn, the dough's cocky. I have no clue what he just said. What? Thankfully, no one else seems to know either. Masato's slightly startled, as if he hadn't noticed that we were there. Nothing. So, how was class? That's pretty suspicious, but we all decide to let it pass. We're nice like that. We're nice like that? Nah. Me? Nope. What did you try to do, dude? Pretty good, but I don't know anyone in my class. What? Are they giving you a hard time? What? Nothing like that. It's just, you know, you guys are a year older, and Akira's in a different class this year. I'm sure you'll make truckloads of friends. Yeah, you're almost as charming as me. Thanks, guys. Despite the cheery exchange, I noticed that there's a shadow to Ryui's eyes. She definitely should have a lot of friends. She's likable, warm, fun, and talented. But for reasons unknown, chooses to spend most of her time with me, a useless cynic, and Akira, an optimist with a few screws loose. I've always wanted to ask why, but a small part of me is afraid that the moment I bring it up, she'll realize it and leave. No, I need to do this. It's the least I can do. Why don't you hang out with your classmates? The words come out a lot harsher than I intended, but Ryui doesn't even seem to be offended. Her expression darkens, but it's one of anger and not hurt. I don't want to hang around with people like them. Why not? They're a bunch of fakes. All they do is judge me or others in the class, or even one another. They're not outright mean, but I don't like it when people talk behind my back. And they pick on this shy girl in our class for no reason. It's stupid. You really hate them, don't you? Not really, but we don't get along. She picks idly at her chicken. The air feels somber and heavy. Hey, you know what we need? A competition. Now's not the time to be bringing up competitions, Masato. Actually, that's a good idea. I was gonna say great idea. It's a good idea. Wait, what? She's never said that before. Generally because Masato's never come up with any good ideas. I'll have to sit this one out, or it won't even be a contest. So, you and me, Yama. No thanks. You don't even know what it is. Fine, what is it? Who can eat the most triple S's in the shortest amount of time? No thanks. Hey! The triple S hot wings is GFC's most infamous menu item, an order of blindingly spicy wings. I don't particularly feel like disabling my mouth forever. Thanks. Ryui wants to watch. I glance at Ryui. The prospect of watching a competition doesn't seem appealing to her. Probably because she can make fun of the stupidity of it all. Well, if it'll cheer up Ryui. Gosh, I need serious help. Fine, you're paying though. Never fear, the generous Yahiko Ikari shall bestow you with the necessary funds. Oh man, thanks man! He shells some cash to Masato, who takes it with a nod of thanks. My character's actually pretty sweet. He wants to do this even though he doesn't want to. He's doing it for his childhood friend. But this will be fun for me. I can't believe I'm actually doing this. Why not? You mean, why wouldn't I want to participate in a competition that could potentially ruin my mouth and traumatize me forever? Yeah, exactly. This guy. Sometimes I wonder if he's trying to be this, well, stupid. Oh yeah. Masato returned and slides 2 platters of triple S hot wings to the center of the table. Now remember, wow, that was really fast by the way. Now remember, every good competition needs a good audience. Let me hear for Team Kirigane. Kirigane? Woo! Hey, really? Why aren't you cheering? Why aren't you cheering? Huh? I'm in character as an audience member who's cheering for Yama. Psh, you and your drama club. No, she just honestly wants to cheer for me. She's just using drama club as a cover-up. Fine, give it up for Team Ishimoto. She screams. Everyone in the restaurant drops into silence and stares at us. I elbow her in the ribs, feeling a flush creep up my cheeks. Stop that! What? I'm in character. Sure you are. Okay, whatever. Let's get going. We lean forward, hands just a hair away from the tray, as Ryui looks on with an expectant smile. 3, 2, 1, go! Masato immediately starts shoving hot wings into his mouth, but I take a few moments to gather myself before I take a bite. The chicken seems to explode in my mouth, sending streaks of fire down my tongue. I cough violently and gulp down some water. This was a terrible idea. Woohoo! You must have failed me, marvelous minion! What? What? Everyone actually is watching. Hey, you gotta cheer for me, Yama, or this isn't any fun. But now that I've noticed, it's kind of embarrassing. Gee, thanks. It's not like I'm doing this for you or anything. Oh, my character is so sweet. Grimacing, I shove the remainder of the wing into my mouth and spit it out. The meat burns down my esophagus and simmers in my stomach. Come on! Yama needs his cheering squad! Rip-ree! What the heck? Kick him in the knee! What kind of what? Rip-brass. Kick him in the other knee. Wait, what the hell kind of cheering is this? I don't understand, but alright. I need a new cheerleader. Masato spits out his bone on the platter. 3 wings down already, and I've just started my second. For some reason, that makes me feel unusually competitive. You got this! You're beating him! Ice cream, soda, banana split! I think your team's full of shift to the left, shift to the right. Stand up, sit down, fight, fight, fight. As she finishes her chant and quickly turns away to hide her embarrassment, I barely work through one more mouthful of fried chicken before giving up. There has to be another way. Yeah, 5th wing down, keep going. Go Yama. My eyes land on whatever packet sticking from beneath the chicken bucket. GFC hot sauce. Well, desperate times go for desperate measures. While Masato reaches for his 6th wing, I surreptitiously rip the end of the hot sauce packet and squirt it all over his platter. He only smirks at me. Ha! Gonna take more than a little ketchup to win. Ketchup! It's not ketchup, dude! He bites triumphantly into the wing. Oh, that's not ketchup. He freezes. I swear that steam is coming out of his ears. It's GFC's signature hot sauce. Desperate Masato launches out of the booth and sprints to the soda machine. Wait! That was cheating! Is it cheating if there weren't any rules in the first place? Either way, it was pretty dirty. Poor Masato. She looks putidly at Masato, who's slowly dragging himself back into the booth while chugging a huge cup of water. I feel a slight tinge of guilt at his suffering, but Ryui's obviously improved mood makes it worth it. This ain't the end. He knows over the table, somehow managing to continue drinking from his cup. Oh, that reminds me of the latest episode of Gover Mecher. Of what? You mean you haven't heard of Gover Mecher? Or Mecher, I don't know what that is. Do you have to yell so loudly? Honestly, I'm surprised we haven't been kicked out for causing a public disturbance yet. But one cannot help but yell at the epicness of Gover Mecher! Or however you pronounce that. Okay, fine. What is it? It's this website, web series that a couple of my hallmates made. Remember? Over the summer? Oh yeah, I saw you running around wearing a long blonde wig or something. Great, that's a mental image I'm not getting out of my head anytime soon. Yeah, it's about the President of the United States when it's called Isirma? Aserimama? I mean, it's supposed to be America, but it's backwards. How do you say America backwards? And our web series, isn't that clever? Finding other politicians to defend his country. So, it's like a political drama? No way, dude, that's boring! They battle out in giant robots. The president's is red, white, and blue. It even has an eagle motive and everything. It sounds like the stupidest thing I've ever heard. It sounds like the coolest thing I've ever heard. Is he real? Of course, I'm headlining the main event. I'm the president's aide. If you're the president's aide, you're a side character. You're not the lead. Huh? Really? Well, I, for one, am proud of you. You finally found your calling, being a background character. But he is a background character even now. I know, right? I'm going to be a star. Ladies and gentlemen, meet the physical manifestation of the saying, ignorance is bliss. Episodes are all up on the website. Just search your title, Gover Mecher, and you're all set. Well, have to check it out. Are you serious? How else will I know how to Siri thought I called her. How to viciously badmouth it? I can't decide whether to be offended or impressed. Why not both? Hey, you two listening? Sorry, what? Nah, I was just saying that I gotta go back. I briefly checked my phone. 6:10 p.m. Almost Masato's curfew. Yeah, he has this thing where he has to go to bed at 9:30 sharp every night. Just one more way that he's completely crazy. Disciplined, but crazy. Still, it's best to honor that. The only thing worse than a normal Masato trying to drag me into track is a grumpy Masato trying to drag me into track. Then let's go. Huh. Curfew, huh? I had a curfew at one point. We head out of the restaurant and back to the academy right as the sun starts to set. It's kind of a ritual to walk with them. Even though I don't live at the dorms anymore, I live at an apartment within walking distance. But since there's nothing and no one waiting for me at my apartment, I kind of just go wherever they go. Maybe it's because our stomachs are full, but we're completely silent on the way back. It's a comfortable silence, but still silence, and that means thinking. Overthinking, unfortunately. I almost jump as I see a group of 3 policemen race by on the opposite side of the street, approaching sirens, piercing the air, and with their insistent wailing, direct our attention to... Oh no. Whoa! A wave of nausea washes over me. The front of the city bus is crumbled against the back of a pickup truck. Thin trails of smoke mixed with the pungent smell of burnt rubber and scrapped metal. The scene is surrounded by a unit of police cars and a fire truck, along with a crowd of shaken people along the sidewalk. And this is where we are going to save for today. It's not a best place to stop at, but I honestly still don't know what the heck is this game about. It's supposed to be a mystery visual novel, but where's the mystery? I guess we're getting closer to it, right? Because now we have an accident here? I don't know. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.